The parkour and classified partnership is really exciting because it brings you the best of both worlds in terms of the aero gains from the parkour disc with then the shifting from the classified system. So you get to bring all of that together into one great package and keep chasing all those marginal gains. So I think using the parkour disc with the classified system can help make you faster in a few different ways. I think there's obviously the aero benefit of just being able to run a one by the whole time. The kind of chain line efficiency of where you can have it because of the different gear ratios. And I think just in terms of how you ride, having that ability to kind of switch so quickly into a much bigger gear when you need to, kind of coming over hills, just means you can ride in a more efficient way.
I first heard about the classified system, it might have been a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I thought it was a really cool solution to a problem that hasn't really been thought about. Front derailleurs aren't actually that efficient. As soon as you start chain rubbing, as soon as you start crossing a chain, you're losing so many watts. And Classified have come along and solved that problem. They have essentially put the front derailleur inside the rear hub using a planetary gear system. It's all wireless, it shifts through induction. It just increases that chain line efficiency, it increases the rolling efficiency of the mechanical gear itself, and it's all an enclosed system as well, so it's weatherproof, it's not exposed to the elements, and so the duration of your components increases as well.
So when I first used the classified system, I was really impressed with how quickly it shifts. It's like completely instant, and how smooth it is. I think I expected it to feel a bit more like changing from the big ring to the small ring. It's almost quite hard to put into words from quite how quick and smooth that changes. But particularly as you kind of crest over a hill and you can go back from the 0.7 ratio to the bigger gear, it's like that instant straight back in and you can really put the power down.
I'm really fortunate to be working with Parkour. They're the only company at the moment that are offering the classified system and a disc. Parkour are really innovative in the wheel industry at the moment. For example, the disc that I run, the disc squared, is the widest internal wind width of any disc on the market. So for a start, it's more aerodynamic. So a wider disc just means that that tire is going to sit on there more seamlessly and roll through the air a lot better. The wider tire also means obviously more stable. Rolling resistance is decreased. And a bigger tire, so a 28 or a 30, can run lower pressures. And that means that all those little vibrations, especially on rough roads, that fatigues you because your body has to sort of like absorb all those shocks. I just come off the bike and I feel that much fresher.
This technology, I think, is really important for triathlon, both from the kind of aero side of things as well as then the more efficient shifting. I think, you know, it will be something that lots of people can get excited about. Say on the bike, you know, anything that gives you an extra watt or even half a watt sometimes is, you know, it all adds up over that distance. Everyone loves technology in triathlon. So yeah, I think we'll start seeing it come through quite a lot.
So all of these factors combined, so the watt saving from a more efficient drivetrain, the watt saving from having a wider rim and running bigger tires, all add up to having a faster machine. And at the PTO Ibiza race, I was first off the bike, fortunately, and when I got into the run, I felt really good and really fresh, maybe a bit too fresh, and I felt like I wasn't overextending that on the bike, and it felt really fast. For an Ironman, you're doing 180 kilometers, and every watt saved is potentially minutes over an Ironman distance. You know, you want to be not burning your matches on the bike because that's going to obviously translate to the run. And as triathletes, we're training so hard, putting so many hours in, and so if someone comes along and like Classified and offer a genuine watt saving potential, then it's a no-brainer.